This is how a narcissist reacts when their ego takes a hit. I'd like to begin by thanking you for viewing and focusing on this video. I want to send a warm welcome to everybody who is new here and reassure you that the narcissist is the sole subject of our talks on this forum. I want to express my profound gratitude for your enduring dedication before we continue. Anger is not a commonly experienced emotion for individuals with narcissistic personality disorder. It may be attributed to factors such as a chemical imbalance or a head injury. However, narcissistic rage encompasses a broad range of behaviors, ranging from overt displays of anger to more covert forms of aggression, like simmering resentment. Failing to allow the narcissist to prioritize their desires and focus on themselves can trigger outbursts of wrath. Neglecting their demands and disregarding their needs may lead to excessive hostility or an extreme display of passive-aggressive behavior. It is disheartening to witness their self-image crumbling right before our eyes. If narcissists are individuals who constantly worry about their public image, why do they act in such ways? Now let's explore the current impact of narcissistic injury on the narcissist. What are people's perspectives on this matter? What specific flaws do they possess? Narcissistic injuries can assume various forms, and the potential outcomes at each juncture are multifaceted considerations to be explored. Let's now delve into the concept of the worst narcissistic injury and how a narcissist is likely to react in such situations. In the event that a narcissist suffers from a narcissistic wound or wounded ego, their sense of worth and pride are severely compromised. This is their default response whenever their false identity is challenged. The intensity of the injury determines whether the narcissist will react or not. However, no matter how serious the injury, their response has a consistent pattern. To better understand, let's explore the typical response of a narcissist to a narcissistic injury. They feel an overwhelming surge of anger that quickly outweighs any sense of shame they may experience. The narcissist becomes consumed by a desire for revenge. Regardless of the harm inflicted upon them, narcissists are unable to forgive themselves. They eventually reach a point of extreme intolerance, where even the appearance of tolerance is impossible. So, whether they openly admit it or not, they are already plotting ways to retaliate. Their preferred mode of punishment, carried out either discreetly or publicly, is often a smear campaign. Initially, a narcissist may appear harsh and arrogant, but they might then attempt to charm you. However, there are instances where the narcissist may resort to even more extreme actions than a lifelong campaign of slander. A single blow can shatter a narcissist, leaving them unable to fully recover from the profound impact it has on them. When a narcissist's true personality is exposed, they feel profoundly guilty and tormented on the inside, suffering a fatal injury to their sense of self-worth. There are various triggers that can set off a narcissist, all of which tap into their deepest psychological wounds. These are the kinds of tests that bring the narcissist's inner struggles to the forefront. In this video, I extensively discussed the three aspects of abandonment, exposure, and insult that can inflict the most damage upon a narcissist. Those who possess the ability to employ all three strategies simultaneously pose the greatest threat to narcissists. The narcissist will either become preoccupied on eliminating the person who injured them or try to avoid them at all means after suffering such wounds. If it's the latter, perhaps simply catching a glimpse of the person who wounded them could help calm their intense emotions. Narcissists can no longer pretend that they find the other person unappealing. They must face the truth. It is essential to remember that narcissists and people with other extreme personality traits are especially susceptible to the debilitating effects of the narcissistic injury, even though it would be ideal if they could simply eliminate the source of their suffering. The intensity of the narcissist's reaction will correspond to the strength of their emotions. Some individuals may feel trapped due to the immense anxiety they experience. They may opt to flee the situation and try to act as if nothing happened, even if they eventually accept responsibility and seek assistance. When a narcissist's hatred for their victim reaches its peak, they may resort to illogical actions such as cursing, hexing, or even attempting to hire someone to harm or kill their victim. If they believed they could act without facing consequences, nothing would hinder them from manipulating others into doing their dirty work. The true colors of narcissists often emerge when they feel injured or threatened. They may portray themselves as victims to elicit pity, but this is merely a guise for their true intentions. However, if you have expertise in dealing with narcissists, you can pinpoint the underlying issues and assess the extent of their hostility. They will openly express their opinions without restraint. Negative emotions like fear, rage, anger, and shame are brought on when a narcissist feels emotional anguish. This deepens their pre-existing sense of hopelessness. The combination of feeling insulted, experiencing shame, and facing rejection becomes overwhelming for a narcissist to handle. Such a narcissistic injury, like others, can never truly be healed. Narcissists are toxic companions because they internalize criticism to a severe degree, further diminishing their already fragile self-esteem. In desperate situations, if a narcissist cannot have their way, they may resort to violence. Making amends or moving beyond their hurt feelings is not typically their priority. It is essential to recognize the dangers associated with interacting with narcissists and to prioritize your own safety and well-being. As we age, the tendency to forgive and forget diminishes, making it less likely for individuals to undergo positive changes. When someone's ego has been wounded, it is essential to give them time and compassion to work through their emotions. Regardless, I earnestly hope this video has provided you with insightful information. If you have ever unintentionally hurt a narcissist's ego, I invite you to share the aftermath and your experience. I would greatly appreciate the chance to interact with you again in the near future, as I sincerely enjoy our interactions. Please feel free to share your queries or thoughts in the section below. Please select the bell icon to subscribe to our channel if you enjoyed this video and would like to see more content similar to it in the future. Your input and time are highly appreciated and valued.